I thought this movie on the rewatch too was much funnier than I remember. This movie's funny, and like
Yeah.
that's why with this like the satirical moments, it's like random moments they'll cut to Norton and Pitt on the bus or in their living room of Tyler Durden's shitty house, and they'll say like, what historical figure would you want to fight? And they throw out names like William Shatner, and they throw out Abraham Lincoln, and they're like Gandhi. And what I noticed about those three guys, they're leaders. Like they are the symbol of the head of an establishment, right? Where it's like even the USS Enterprise, that's like William Shatner, James T. Kirk. You got like Abraham Lincoln, obviously the 16th president of the United States. It just seems like I understand why people are afraid of this movie and like challenging like societal structures, but they're also just being funny. Like don't take the movie too seriously. And then like the parts also where I was dying laughing, I think it's the funniest segment of the movie. It's where Brad Pitt is telling them to go fight a random person. Like go find someone to fight a random person. And there's just a hilarious score that's paired with these guys, like the guy with the hose just spraying that guy, that actor you always see in comedies. But it's just like that type of stuff that you realize, yeah, this is dark, it's angsty, but it has a sense of humor at the same time. And that's why I think I like it that much more after the rewatch.
Yeah, and like that, like in the first act, it's just like it's hilarious. Like Edward Norton, this guy who is going to these support meetings about testicular cancer when he doesn't have testicular cancer, or he's going to these people that are gonna die in a month, and he's not gonna die in a month. Like he's going to these meetings, like what the hell? It's like, yeah, you just got to not take it too seriously, and it's fine. Like him,
and he meets his quote unquote soulmate doing the same thing, where she's going like to see Helena Bonham Marla go to like the testicular cancer support meeting. It's hilarious. She's the only woman there.
I saw you had melanoma. I saw you had tuberculosis. I saw you had testicular cancer.
I saw you practicing this.
Insane. And then it's like when they're divvying up the support groups. And then he goes, oh, obviously I'll take the testicular cancer. And then she goes, why? I belong there more than you. I'm the one that doesn't have balls. It's just like, stuff like that, or like just simple stuff like in the narration, like calling Bob bitch tits. Like, I don't know, like the quirky, clever dialogue. It works so well in this movie, and I think that's another big problem at the time with obviously huge societal issues at the time. I think there's a lot of people took this movie too seriously. And I think that goes back to the earlier when I was saying with the box office flop is 20th Century Fox didn't promote this enough to be a comedy, which was Edward Norton's and partly David Fincher's critique with 20th Century of like, why wouldn't you promote this more from a comedic realm? Because this movie is hilarious, but too much. We dive into these themes and we think about the violence, brutality, and just obviously the ending and the twist and everything that happens there. It's like, holy crap, this movie's violent. No. It's also freaking hilarious.
Yeah, and what it does also, and you see other movies borrow this, and it almost gave a Deadpool vibe with breaking the fourth wall with Edward Norton talking to the audience at points too. Before the huge twist, he tells the audience to buckle up, dude. Right before they're in the hotel, he's like, strap in, and then all of a sudden he's sitting on the hotel bed, and all of a sudden Tyler Durden shows up in the corner, and boom, you get the reveal they are the same person. Like, to me, that's just like the movie just understands that it's being funny. And that's why I think people were just really sensitive at the time. And they just didn't want to tell you this was a funny movie that was about, right, empowering young people, challenging like structures, societal structures at a time when Columbine just happened, at a time where the summer where Woodstock 99 happened. It just wasn't the time and place, but it was done so expertly. So I almost would have said it doesn't matter to me,
Totally agree.
Okay.